Tell me, Clark, do you bleed?
Before we begin, I just want to say, this is just unfair. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
That's so not fair. Well, Clark, the fact you have godlike powers is unfair.
Hello and welcome back to the Ken OE channel. Today I'll be concluding the review of the DAH series with DAH-001 Batman by Beast Kingdom. Starting with the box, as always, you got the translucent plastic sheet at the front and the mention of his name at the bottom, the genetic code of this figure at the side, and at the back, the epic Batman art logo, which I've always said should be in poster designs. Look, Batman's trying to kill two birds with one batarang. Hashtag animal cruelty. So without further ado, let's bring out the Batman. Welcome to the show, Batman. Starting with his face, and it doesn't look too bad. It's a little too clean shaven for me, even though they kinda had a little bit of texture around the mouth to indicate that he has some facial hair. One of my gripes, however, is on the connection between his cowl and his cape. Looks like Batman has a double layered cowl/cape connection, which really affects his look for me. I understand the intention is the cape is made out of soft plastic and they wanted more articulation on the neck area, but this is the compromise, which funny enough only affects the front, but the back looks alright. If only if it was the other way around. This would be another reason why it would be better to use cloth as a material, just like what Mesco did with their figures. Or alternatively, the cape and cowl could be one full piece, even though it compromises on the articulation of the neck, just like the multiverse figure, but I take that compromise over this. Apart from that, the muscularity of this figure is sculpted really nicely, and paint application is how it should be. Dark grey to the point the bat symbol seems to blend with the suit, but it's visible enough. They even sculpted the forearm much better for this figure. Nice six packs, they sculpted the lining on his suit, his quads looking really nice, and then we come to my second gripe of this figure. His knees. The way the knees are cut, it looks like it's inwards instead of the middle, so even though the joint moves 90 degrees, it doesn't look like he's doing so. Also, another small detail that can be overlooked is that this Batman is clean as well, as in no scratches or scuffs. The cape, as mentioned earlier, is soft plastic and it still has some flowing effect, just not the same flow as the Superman cape. So overall, with the right paint application and detail, this could have looked really close to the movie representation, but unfortunately, due to some design choices, it sort of sets this figure back a little. But if the issues highlighted is something that you can overlook, then it would be a good looking Batman figure for you. Moving on to his articulation. As seen earlier, head and neck is connected on a ball joint but can only look up and down that far, left and right. Side to side pivot only slightly. Arms can be rotated, pushed in and out, arms on a ball joint so move around, move outwards, Batman bicep swivel, arm flex, wrists on a ball joint so he can twist and move around, mid and lower ab cut so altogether he can crunch forward pretty far, arch backwards but again hindered by the cape, side to side pivot, and funny enough it doesn't reveal a gap unlike the Superman figure, twisting at the mid ab and twisting at the lower ab, legs can be pulled down, do the bat split, kick up, kick back but hindered again, upper thigh cut swivel, another mid thigh cut swivel, double jointed knees, feet on the ball joint so it can move around, up and down a little, pivot, and it has twinkle toes. Taking a closer look at his armory, it's the same accessories as Armored Batman but in reverse. Starting with the hands, he comes equipped with Superman punching hands, face slapping hands, hands to hold the batarang, and it can also wield the staff, which is awesome. He also comes with one trigger hand to hold his grappling gun, and this hand is much more stretchable, so equipping him to the weapon is much easier. As I said, this package comes with the grappling gun and the hook, which you can hook to the end, and for the pre-order bonus accessory, it comes with the smoke grenade launcher, the same as the one provided in the Armored Batman package, and the grappling line as well, which again can be packed into the grappling gun. As always, it comes with the stand with the logo at the top and the name at the front, and as always, it clips to the butt. And here is the Batman in comparison to other figures in other lines, and also compared to the two previous figures reviewed. So, In summary, unfortunately this is my least favorite figure among the three, but I still think this Batman figure deserves a like. Even though the double cape system and the knee joints sort of held this figure back from looking its best, it is definitely saved by the broad range of movement coupled with some playable accessories. Even though it is similar to the armored Batman but as its own, it's plenty enough. Also, a quick review of the DAH line in general. I have to say I am pleasantly surprised at how these figures turned out. They have quite a broad range of movement, plenty of playable accessories, and the prices of these figures are surprisingly affordable compared to what they provide. As highlighted by some in the comments, these figures may be too big for some collectors, so it all comes down to personal preference. But personally for me, the scale doesn't bother me, but I do wish they would have some consistency between figures, like having the same joint instead of having a ball joint on Superman and double hinge joints on others, or it could even benefit them if they paid a little bit more attention to the little details that would make the figure stand out more, since they're much bigger figures and it would be easier to pick out things that are missing or seems off in comparison to smaller scaled figures. I really believe this line has a lot of potential and I really enjoyed these figures, and I hope Beast Kingdom will be able to take my comments constructively and improve on their figures in the future. Like I said before, this is only the beginning and I believe they're off to a promising start, so I'm excited to see what they'll bring for the Justice League figures. That concludes my review of this figure and the DAH line so far. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the reviews. If it did, help me slap a like on the videos, subscribe for more content, share it around so more people will know about the existence of cool action figures. Thank you guys very much for watching and for your support. We're currently at 3.3k subscribers and the road to 10k continues. Do let me know your thoughts on this figure or any other figures in the line in the comment section down below. What do you think can be improved in these figures? I really like to hear your feedback. I hope you guys are embracing your inner geek and having a great week. Stay awesome, take care, and I'll see you guys at the next video.
Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.